Hello everyone, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. I recorded an episode a little while ago for this, well, yesterday, and I put it together in Premiere, and I rendered it, and I uploaded it, and it's going to come out today. Problem with that is that in the middle of it, I did actually get disrupted by the doorbell. Now, instead of putting the second part, like the bit after the doorbell, on the video at the end, I put it at the beginning, so I messed the video up. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll remake it. Unfortunately, I deleted the fraps file, so yeah, we'll do another one. Now, one thing I had a problem with is that space planes all seem to like veer to the left or veer to the right. I don't know why. Could be bad design or whatever. So we're going to use the normal rocket today and try and make ourselves a new rocket. We've got lots of new parts, so it should be fun. I might be able to make like a space plane one, but like just have it standing up to start with. So I should try that, yeah. So if we get like the hypersonic front section. Also I've got this new thing which is awesome. It's called MechJeb. It's another add-on. Now see this thing comes up. If I just pop it down anywhere, it's tiny, doesn't weigh anything. Now, this thing shows me a couple of really useful things. Total mass, and then the surface thrust weight ratio. So as long as that number is 1, it means it can fly. If it's low, moving my controller. 1 second. My controller's on the floor and it's moving around. Oh, God damn it. There we go. As long as that number is greater than 1, it will still fly. Okay. So, we are going to make some sort of a jet engine one, because I like jet engine stuff, so that's pretty cool. I want, where is it? So, yeah, Mark 1 fuselage, I think it is. Jet fuel. Is jet fuel actually different? I don't know. We'll just use jet. Oh, it's tiny. I need to use these ones, I don't know. Mark 3 fuselage uses, I don't know, but we'll find out, I guess. That looks goddamn awful. What ones am I meant to use for this then? For this thing. Oh, I'm meant to use those, aren't I? Fuel tank. As oxidizer, we do need that for jet fuel, so we'll just try using these. See at the top, we're now just increasing the weight quite vastly, down to like 57 tons. That's a lot, right? So if I just stuck like one turbofan engine on. Now jet engines actually don't show up on that, annoyingly. But I wonder if those do. No, those don't either, because obviously they ramp up speed. If I put like an aerospike rocket, you see it goes to 0.3. There's actually no way of making jet engine show up on here, unfortunately. Well, not I know of anyway. So we've got to basically hope for the best. Now there should be a way of making that into a smaller piece. Oh, in fact there is. It's in... yeah, it is actually in structural. I've just got to find the right piece. There's so many pieces because of one of the add-ons, it's not even funny anymore. There we go. Rocket Max brand adapter. So if I stick that like that. Now I know that this won't fly. Not that one. That one. I know that that won't fly because a jet engine to try and lift all that is kind of insane. So what are we going to do is we're going to have some little fuel tanks on the side, just like that, these ones, and we're going to have them being jet engines as well. So I'm going to do four of those. Yeah. Oh, shush cat, I'm recording. Meow. Meow. TT. Those things you can put fuel through those things, so it's okay. They don't like block the fuel entry or anything. And I worked out why my jet engine hasn't been working as well. I'll get into that in a minute. So hopefully, I think that should work. That should be enough. Turbojet engine. Now you'd think that. Oh, I've done this again. I hate it when it does this. It will fit. If it flashes green, it will fit. You just got to get it to. Oh my god. Beta is beta, I guess. Come on. Really? What if I use these ones? Oh, they work. We'll just go with those. Whatever. Right, these need a way to breathe, and by breathing, I mean they need some kind of air intake at some point here. These can all store oxidizer, but they don't naturally have oxidizer in them. we've got these engine nacelles. Now, we've had these before, and we've not really made very good use of them. We've also got ram air intakes, intake air. Basically, we need something to intake air. I'm going to use these rocker mac adapters on the top here as well. And we're going to use... I can find them again? They weren't in this section, were they? They're an aerodynamic. Right, so the ramjet intake's 0.25. Sorry, yeah, 0.25. These ones... not those ones, anyways, these ones. These ones do 0.1, and these ones do 0.2. So I might go with the ones with the most, which are these ones. Oh, they look terrible. I might just sacrifice a little bit and get these ones, I think. What we can also do is stick some of these radial ones on. These do the same thing. And I might be able to just squeeze some in there as well. Yeah, I can. Alright, so that's sort of our engine part there, and that's almost all at the same level. I kind of want to make these ones lower, so it all sort of lines up. So yeah, that way it's going to stand on those. So that's pretty cool. Right, so we've got our engine part down of this anyway. If we have a look at the moment, our centre of mass is right there, that's good. Our centre of lift, however, needs to be behind the centre of mass. Centre of thrust is in the middle, that's cool. So, we need to get ourselves some, some delta wings, yeah. Like that. Looking those off a little bit. Why don't I use, not those, why don't I use these ones? That's the same sort of job. Oh, to be honest, I could put them in these gaps, couldn't I? These wraps for hire, no. And then I could put this up here. Yeah, that works. Basically, you want your centre of lift to be, well, and this doesn't really matter, but when you're flying straight, you want your centre of lift to be below, like behind the centre of mass. Just something I found out. And they want to use these control surfaces. Oh yeah, they don't like doing this, do they? Right, the best thing I found to put control surfaces on when it's on an angle is put it straight somewhere else, just for a moment. And then if you get your control panels, actually I might use different ones. Might use these ones. They're too big. These ones. Or should I just use the originals? Yeah, we use these. Like that. Then if you take them and put them in your gap that you want to put them in, that way they're still in the same kind of positions. Okay? So that's pretty much, I think that'll do for now. So we're going to try that out. So save this and we'll try and launch it. Now I've gone back to using the keyboard. Let's check it doesn't crash. It only seems to crash when I use fraps, but it didn't crash, that's good. And it's, yeah, I've gone back to using the keyboard and mouse purely because I couldn't work out if the problems I was having with the controller was down to the controller or anything. So, let's launch. See, it didn't just blow up this time. How have we got enough power here? Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to. We're only doing 0.64 thrust to weight ratio, so what if I cut these bits out? Yeah, so because as you can see it's at 0.6 thrust to weight, so that's quite a lot of thrust I'm producing there, it's just not enough. So what I'm going to have to do is I'll cut that out. Just move that out of the way, delete those, stick that back on. Now obviously it's a lot lighter now, so that's one issue. Well, not really an issue I suppose. But now I should create more thrust. Yeah, see, 1 thrust weight ratio. It should lift. Come on. It's only just got the same amount, so that should actually just make it hover in normal gravity. That's still not quite enough power. We need to use it at that throttle as well, because that's the maximum amount of throttle we can use in this atmosphere without overheating. No, it's not going to work, is it? Nope. I've still got the right kind of idea, but that's not working. So we're going to have to... I might move this down a bit, I think. I think what we need is we need some more power still. How am I going to do this? I mean, I could just... No, that would look horrible. What if I put one on here? No, that doesn't work. Oh, maybe. If I stuck some on the end of the wingtips. If I did like that. And then we got the part again we needed. The part again we needed. Which was in this page, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And then we got ourselves some more turbofan engines. That looks pretty damn cool, by the way. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure just to link these fuels together. Just to make it look a bit better than that. I'm going to just do it around that. I don't need to do that, but it makes it look better. And then we also need to put the adapters on the top as well. Is that low? Oh, whatever. Need the adapters on the top. Then they need to have the intakes. Alright. Do you know what that actually means as well? We can just stick some of these on the edge. Just make sure these are in line. What am I doing? Trying the wrong way. There we go. That's what we want. And then we can try that out. Yeah, that'll do. So we should definitely beat the thrust to weight ratio this time because we've got 4 more engines. We have got more fuel, but each one of those engines should make up for the fuel. Yeah, 1.01. Oh dear. Bit of full power to begin with. What if I made that one an actual rocket engine? The middle one, sorry. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll make the middle one an actual rocket engine. So if I remove that and stick a... It doesn't really that powerful, like... No, that's silly. Well, that's just even sillier. 220 power. Yeah, we'll give that a try. I mean, that's doing 0.2 by itself. Can I get more than that? I know it won't look right, but what does that give me? 0.21, and that one would give me 0.2. That would give me 0.22. We'll go for that one. We'll give it a try. Hopefully this one will actually work. And it will just fall to the floor. Okay, oh, Xbox controller. 0.99. We've actually got less thrust with that. It's not going to lift, is it? Maybe it just needs like a helping hand to get up into the air. So what's the difference in power? So that's 100 power and the turbojet engine is 225. So can I swap these with turbos? It doesn't like to do this, does it? Why are you so hard to place on these adapters? Why didn't have the adapter? Oh, I guess I can live with that. What if I do that, then if I get rid of these and get rid of these, and just put these on there? I know it doesn't look very good, but that should then work, right? Because they've got double the amount of power. They've got a lot more fuel intake, yes, but they have got double the amount of power. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. So that will definitely... What was that blowing up? Oh, that's already got more thrust anyway. I don't know why that happened. Is it because these are lower or something? Yeah, I think that's what it is. We'll move these a bit higher up. I really don't know what that happened. Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of these now. Now that we've got those turbojet engines on the main ones, that should now be enough. We're sort of really upsizing and downsizing all over the place here. Right. 1.7. Come on, lift. Oh, it's lifting. We're gonna have to down power though, just to get so I don't overheat. Well, I've made a hovering rocket anyway. We are losing speed here. These don't seem to overheat actually, so let's just try and full power it. Let's try and flatten this out. Made the X-wing here. It's not very powerful, but it's moving at least. More successful than our planes. I wonder if I can get this to land. No, that wasn't really a landing, was it? Right, it's just still not enough power. What if I change that middle engine into a jet engine as well? I mean, what's that one pushing out? That one's pushing out 220, but how much does it weigh? 2.5? How about the other ones? These ones weigh 1.2 and they put 225 out, so that would actually give you more power if I stuck that on instead. There's not really too much else I can do. What IR intakes? That's about all we can do, really. I mean, unless we just like stuck some staging rockets on the side. And we have some solid booster rockets for a stage, and I'll stick them on a different stage as well. So if we're losing power, we can just knock the solid rocket boosters on. Those are basically just one-shot things. You can't change the thrust. They just make you go boom, basically, most of the time. Right, so 1.44, that's good. Let's move it around a bit, move it around. Oh, we're gonna have liftoff here. Come on. Fine. That works. They are overheating, so they're gonna blow up. Ready? 3, 2, 1. No, that's right, that went better than I thought. So what I want to do is make this, I'm going to make this quickly safe for Kerbal to fly in, and then we'll probably end the episode for now. So, I want to see if my theories are, if I could try and cool these down, if they actually get cooler. It kind of sounds like that it should work, right? Let's stick them on there. Oh, right, actually no, I'm going to stick these on there. These actually not that going on there, do they? They're radial. Oh, they're radial engine bodies. Whatever. I suppose I could like stick some right on the edge, like that, and then we could have some intakes. Now, as I wanted to make it safe, I need to move that down for a minute, and we're going to put one of these on there. And then we want to put a, where is it? One of those and one of those. So now we should have more stages here. We've got the main engines turn on, and then the solid rocket boosters turn on, and then this can separate. Then I also, one more thing, I want to have a parachute on here. A radial one. Just a single parachute. Just stick it on, I'll just stick it there. So yeah, that'll work nicely. And I might actually stick the parachute on a different layer as well. Let's try this one out. I think the solid rocket boosters will now get cooled. I give them like a radiator. I don't know if that's how they're meant to work, but give it a try. Oh, Xbox controller, stop being annoying. Thank you. Just kicked it. Right, power, and then 3. I press T for SAS, and then power. Now, are they going to overheat? They're not actually overheating. So that's how those work. They stop overheating. That's awesome. Oh yeah, look at this. I don't think the jet engines are going to be able to keep it going, but You kind of need to get out of that atmosphere, and I don't think that will happen with these. Yeah, we're losing speed drastically here. At least the SAS is keeping us nice and straight, which is that bit there. A little computer. We're about to stop, so I might cut the engines, tilt it over, cut the engines again, let that separate, and there we go. That thing can just go crashing off into the sea, looking like a really, really crazy X-Wing. We're just going to coast back down to Earth with our parachute. That thing looks scary. I'm just going to keep going now that we're not on it. Let's just start slowing us down a little bit. That looks really, really ominous. So I'm off to space. See you later. Oh no, there we go. Because I stopped moving. Ooh, almost landed on the runway there. That wouldn't have been good. How many parts are on that? Jeez. But you see, we're going to land nice and safe anyway. Just going to zoom time forward a little bit. Yeah, I mean this thing's 4 tons, so yeah. What? Oh, he's still alive. Whatever. Evac. Yay, we made it. I stuck that on his head. No, what have I done? Oh, there we go. So yeah, that went really well. It's great. Sorry for the long episode, but I kind of needed to do it to make up for the short episode that I messed up. So, see you later. Have a good day.